Well, actor Eric Dane is known for his iconic role in Grey's Anatomy. He died at just 53 years old. The heartbreaking news came less than a year after he announced his battle with ALS. Here he is opening up just 8 months ago about this devastating diagnosis.
I started experiencing some weakness in my right hand. And I didn't really think anything of it. At the time, I thought maybe I'd been texting too much or my hand was fatigued. But a few weeks later, I noticed it had gotten a little worse. I'm fighting as much as I can. There's so much about it that's out of my control.
Fox News senior medical analyst and author of The Miracles Among Us, Dr. Mark Siegel, joins us now. Doctor, it's so great to have you on for such a sad topic, but something we're all learning a little bit more about. I understand 350,000 people have this worldwide. He was, diagnosed just a couple years ago, and most live 2 to 6 years is the average. He said his first symptoms were a weak hand. What other symptoms have people reported?
5,000 cases, Rachel, in the United States every year, and it's increasing because of something in the environment that we don't know yet. And it's a muscle weakness disease, nerves that are affected that innervate muscles, and usually it starts on one side. So like he said, his right arm got weak. He didn't know what that was. Then you develop fatigue, and you get a certain kind of spasticity called fasciculations. You could see a quivering tongue, or your arm is quivering, and usually one side and then another side. It's diagnosed by a neurologist with an EMG, an electromyography test, and it progresses pretty rapidly in most cases, although Stephen Hawking lived 55 years with it as a great scientist. But with Eric Dane, he probably lived about 2 years with it, a year before they diagnosed it. And I want to point out how courageous he is, that he actually was involved with Target ALS, where he was fighting for new research, because we're learning to personalize the approach to this disease, and that's the future. And he fought for that. And ironically, back in 2014, as a member of the Grey's Anatomy cast, he was involved with the Ice Bucket Challenge without knowing that 10 years later he would get this himself.
Yeah. So what actually ends up killing you or causing you to die once you get these symptoms?
So what happens is that you get the weakness, and the weakness can progress to your speech. As you heard when he was on that clip, his speech was starting to be involved. And it starts with the upper extremities usually, but the thing that ends up getting you is the diaphragms, where you can't fully inflate your lungs. And that's what happened to him most likely. So it progresses from your arms, your legs, your speech, your swallowing ability, and then your breathing.
You say you think this is potentially an environmental thing that's causing this. Can you give me a little more information on that?
Well, it involves something called glutamate, which is toxic to the nerves. And there are about 10% of the time it is genetic, but 90% of the time there's no genetics to it at all. So we don't know what triggers that toxin to be made, and we're looking at various factors. We have so many toxins in the environment that it's being studied. But here's some advances that I'm very excited about. There's something called BrainGate. It's kind of like Elon Musk's Neuralink, where they're looking at ways to overcome the nerve weakness in the spinal cord. It's in the spinal cord, not in the brain. And it's an implant they're working on at Mass General Hospital. They're working on targeted protein therapies. They're working on genetic therapies. They got one out already called Qualcity that they've been studying, but that's only for the genetic part. In the end, it's going to be a personalized approach. With Dane, he did physical therapy, a lot of physical therapy and speech therapy. And again, he showed great courage with trying to work on raising money for this. We need a lot of money for research for this. He was asking for $1 billion from the government. Yeah,
maybe we could figure out what this toxin is in the environment. Take that out. That might be the cheapest way to figure out how to cure this before it even starts. By the way, his father died of suicide when he was only 7 years old, and he was really torn up about having to leave his own daughters, who are teenagers, at a young age. But he tried to make the most of the days he had. And you're right, it was a courageous battle. And the information you brought us was invaluable. Last word?
Rachel, last point is what great courage he showed to be a great father after losing his father so tragically.
Yes.
What a hero, both on the stage, in film, and in real life.
Yeah, absolutely. More Fox and Friends. Thank you, Doctor. More Fox and Friends next.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.